Hello, Aries, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind, again, energy goes vice versa. And also this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits, but please leave the rest out. Okay, let's get into it. We have Spirits, the healing light. I just heard 3. Consciousness, happy, success, and commitment, events. Someone's been healing, doing the inner work. They're finally moving towards a better place, finally able to choose what is best for them. I also see someone that had a lack of commitment, now desiring commitment. A huge change. I love you, and I love you unconditionally. My goodness. Someone definitely is so in love with you and they know it, okay? So this could be, because this is showing up twice, kind of a revelation. Maybe this person didn't realize in the past. We're going to find out. Overall energy, 3 of Wands. This is about looking towards the future, expansion. I feel like finally something's moving in the right direction here. So let's see your energy. We have Magician, King of Swords, 7 of Wands, 2 of Swords. So when it comes to this person, you guys are not living in fantasy. You're looking at this very logically and realizing what you want, what you don't. 7 of Wands, you guys kind of have a wall up, a boundary, but it's healthy because it's connected to the Magician. You're like, I create my reality. I will only allow things in that benefit my life, not things that are going to drain me any longer, because enough with this indecisiveness. You guys realize that if someone's not choosing you, you choose yourself. There's the door, okay, for them. It's kind of like, I'm not going to allow someone to play the long game or play with my feelings any longer. So it's really good energy for you guys. Very powerful. Let's see their energy. Ace of Wands, 4 of Swords, 5 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. This person's devastated over you. They're actually thinking about you a lot. I see some of them having some dreams that are haunting them. They feel like you keep appearing in it, and it's always just so close to getting what they want, and then it gets ripped away from them in their dream space. And it's because they make a mistake, and so it's kind of hinting at them in their subconscious that there is a sense of regret in the past. They didn't make the right choice, or they wish they would have done something differently. Also in the Ace of Wands, they're feeling the fire for you. They're feeling this spark, this new energy that they just don't know what to do with. All they know is they lost something great, and they just don't know how to get over it. And it is literally haunting them here. 4 of Swords, let me see this. They're keeping to themselves. They are healing. Knight of Wands. Yeah, 8 of Wands, Hermit. This is where the healing lights come in and commitment. This person's realizing what's important to them now versus the past, and realizing that they took the wrong route, or they didn't see something clearly in the past that they should have. Okay, let's see what happens here in the past. A 10 of Pentacles, World, and the Emperor have popped out. So, you know what? Some of you might be dealing with twin flame, but this is your energy in the Emperor card. It's almost like you've mastered this energy. Maybe there was once a push and pull, this person drawing you in. Maybe you had difficulties getting over this in the beginning, and you've reached a point of completion where it's drawing their energy in. They are magnetized by you. It's like their every thought is consumed by you because they knew they lost the opportunity for a long-term committed partner, something that they actually desired. Okay, King of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Ace of Cups, King of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the Temperance card. I see. Some of you felt fooled by them because they were acting like their intentions were very clear. They wanted commitment, or that things were moving in the right direction. You guys were serious and they felt the same way you did. But with the 7 of Swords here, they weren't being quite honest with you because their actions were showing otherwise. They could have been stubborn instead of working with you, not compromising. They could have been avoiding instead of reciprocating, right? It was two opposites. So with the Ace of Cups, they were trying really hard to keep you wanting them, keep you in love with them. But they just had difficulties really making a decision or committing to this. I see avoidance here, Page of Cups. Yeah, they didn't know how to handle things emotionally in a mature way and how to reciprocate feelings, how to be emotionally vulnerable towards you. King of Wands, Nine of Wands, Temperance. Yeah, the fire's lit. So I see that they're intensely attracted to you. They really desire this, but they just don't know how to handle themselves. It almost scares them. It feels different with you than it has with anyone else. And so they feel like, this is intoxicating for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle these emotions and feelings because I don't have the capacity for it. I'm in the Page of Cups. I've never felt like this about anyone before. So I see they put their guard up here, Nine of Wands, Temperance. Some of you are dealing with someone that works in the service industry, or they definitely have a leadership position, a supervisor, something like that, where it makes them feel good. It gives them value. It fuels their ego. But Spirit's kind of knocking at their door, nudging them, saying that doesn't give you value. Right? So they felt safe in that world and possibly focused on that quite a bit so that they wouldn't have to deal with making a decision here. But that's just for some. It doesn't have to be your story. So Devil, Page of Wands, Six of Wands. They were teetering the line. So what I really see here is this person not wanting to give in to their true feelings. They have some things going on deep down that they just don't want to deal with, and you are bringing those emotions to the surface. So they didn't want to work on themselves. They didn't want to heal. Also with the Page of Wands, they just couldn't leave, so they kept one foot in, one foot out. So this means that they could have been deceptive and acting like they were choosing other things or other people. You might have felt they were all about themselves because, again, the ego's showing up. They just wanted to win. They wanted to feel safe. And they wanted to feel value, but they weren't realizing they needed to give that to themselves. That comes from within, not from someone else, or validation from work or being in a supervisor role or whatever this is. Let's see this Six of Wands. Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Yeah. Maybe they were trying to find something wrong with the situation as well. I mean, they weren't reciprocating because it's in the challenge. So it seemed very unclear. Maybe you're trying to get to the bottom of why they were pulling back at times, not wanting to compromise. So it's a very frustrating situation for you. I want to see the Seven of Swords. The Empress, Spirit says take it. Yeah, some of you are dealing with a twin flame here. So you have the Emperor and Empress, Divine Masculine and Feminine. And that could have been also why there's such a draw or pull towards each other. And this person trying to run away from it. Two of Wands, Three of Swords. It's just avoidance, making the decision. So they would tell you the right things, but they wouldn't really act upon it. They wouldn't follow through. Also, they knew that you are truly a loving person, or you care so passionately about people that you're willing to go to the ends of the earth for them. And they know this, and they used it for their benefit, their own gain, so that they can keep you in the situation with them without having to make a decision, because there's something in the past that stems from not trusting themselves within, always getting hurt if they make the wrong move. Also, this person could have been very heartbroken in the past is what I'm seeing. Okay, what they're about to do next. Where this is headed for the future, we have Death. King of Cups. Nothing says death like the King of Cups by its side. This is transformation energy. Seven of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Let me see the Six of Swords. So you are entering a phase of pure bliss where you're finally able to attract the right partners that align with yourself. And also in regard to this person, something's changing and you might want to see exactly what that is. So if this reading is resonating with you in the extended, we're going to find out exactly what that is. What they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I really do appreciate all your support and your love. You guys are amazing. Please take care of yourself. I will see you next time.